Hi, everyone. Welcome to Planet Grape Wine Review. Today's topic is dry Australian Rieslings. And if you haven't had these before, wow, what a joy. I was at a tasting. We were doing flight after flight throughout the morning. We had lunch, and inevitably by lunchtime, your palate is getting fatigued, which is what happened. And the first flight after lunch was Australian dry Rieslings. And I just can't tell you what a wake up it was. I mean, it was so invigorating. It was like lying in the sun and then jumping into a cold wave at the ocean, at the beach. It was really wild. So here we are, Australian dry Riesling today. So Australia is the largest island continent in the world, and it is really amazing when you learn about or see firsthand all of these kind of indigenous species, plants, animals. It's insane. It's crazy. It's brilliant and wonderful and wild and wacky. And the wines are kind of the same. They're really expressive and full of personality and certainly vibrant. Um, and you'll see here a picture of the country, but the regions that are able to handle the vineyards where it's cool enough to be comfortable for grapes to grow and ripen, they're all near the coast. And so you can hear from Australian winemakers that one of their favorite activities is to go surfing because that's close to where they work. They can go surfing, close to the vineyard. And so that's kind of how we get to this point of having these Rieslings, these dry Rieslings, a white grape being really high in acid because it's cool enough as long as we're near the coast so that acid stays in the grape. Rieslings often have noticeable residual sugar, and this helps to kind of offset and soften that naturally high acidity. We're also getting high acidity where we get less ripe fruit. So the Rieslings grown really close to the coast where it's very cool. They don't ripen beyond high acidity. They kind of are picked with all of that zesty, juicy, vibrant acidity left in the grape, and that translates into the wine. The Australians have paved the way forward with lean, lively, vibrant, racy, and bone-dry Rieslings. Many Rieslings that we encounter from anywhere in the world, Germany, Alsace, California, are noticeably off-dry or slightly sweet. Many of the Rieslings from Austria, in fact, all of the Rieslings are dry unless they're dessert. And so for a country like Australia to focus on these really vivacious and dry Rieslings is really exciting to see. Our first pick is the Derenberg, the Dry Dam Riesling, and this is from a couple of different vineyard areas. You can see on the label there, they source from different areas, but they're all within South Australia. And we gave this 91 points. We found it to be light, crisp, racy, and sweet tart. So just a tiny bit of sweetness they left in there to give you that balance. And it has notes of lemon pith, lime zest, yellow peach, yellow apple, coriander seed, and banana nut bread. I think I just made up yellow peach, but it's Australia, so anything goes. How's that? We also love the Derenberg, the Stump Jump Riesling. This is from McLaren Vale in South Australia. We gave it 92 points, and we found this to be really lovely and subtle, very delicate, racy, and dry, with notes of grapefruit zest, roses, lime juice, and crushed rock. The Killicanoon Riesling from Killerman's Run in Clare Valley was something that we gave 92 points. We found it also to be light and racy and zingy and bracing with notes of lime zest, pink grapefruit, apple cider, a little brown mushroom, and a little dried herbs as well. So quite complex. Clare Valley is often singled out as one of the best areas for Australian dry Riesling. Another Clare Valley Riesling that we loved was the Wakefield, and we gave this 91 points. And again, very lean and racy, very brisk and nearly dry with notes of green apple, peach, starfruit, elderflower, and coriander seed. Really interesting wines. Eden Valley is another area that's often called out as being in the, the better areas for specifically for Australian dry Riesling. The Pusey Vale is from Eden Valley. We gave it 92 points. We found it to be racy and dry with a creamy texture and notes of pink grapefruit, starfruit, honeydew melon, celery, petrol, and almond sliver. Really delicious. Finally, we have this Ruin Estate art series from Margaret River. This is all the way over on the west coast of Australia, but again, right on the coast. So it's cool enough. We gave this 92 points. We found it to be light, crisp, delicate, and dry with notes of lemon pith, yellow apple, green tea leaf, chamomile bud, hay bale, and almond sliver. All of these wines have such high natural acidity that they last for days in your fridge after being opened and completely untreated. What to pair? Well, Dungeness crab on sourdough bread with salted butter is one way to go. You could also do fish tacos. You could do shrimp or spicy beef on the Barbie. Australian dry Rieslings are just really delicious with an Asian salad with ginger, coriander, and lime. It stands up beautifully to those flavors. And if you're looking for a cheese pairing, the goat's cheese is a great pairing. We've got high acid in the cheese, high acid in the wine. And for the dry Rieslings, this is a good pairing. I wouldn't want a sweeter Riesling with the goat's cheese personally, but it's up to what you like. So that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here. YouTube, on Instagram, engage, ask questions, like us, comment, and follow. And we'll see you the next time. Cheers, everyone. I'm off to fire up the Barbie. See you the next time.